Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gboys podcast.
Exclamation point. Today, our topics are going to include car crashes. One of our lazy podcast members that won't ever show up to our business meetings or podcasts.
Because he's a Call of Duty superstar.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He won one championship, so he's a Call of Duty superstar. We're going to talk about some current events, some cars and trucks, a little kid that we know named Eric, some money-making ideas, our past jobs that we did not enjoy, and some things that we did enjoy about them, things that you would change about your current car. And let's get right into it.
Alright, so car crashes. It was probably a couple months ago. Like, nothing bad happened. It was just snowing, and then so every teenager loves to just rip his car in circles. So I was, like, kind of on this road. I was at, like, a park. And there's a little dirt road leading into it, and then I was like, dang, I bet I can't whip my car U-turn right now. And then I lost that bet, and my car ended up like kind of in like this little ditch. And so my girlfriend was just kind of, I don't know, she was like, oh my gosh, why would you do this? She was like, what the
Oh my gosh.
what's your deal? And so I'm just turning the wheels and shit, turning off traction control. I don't know, I'm trying to get out, my wheels are spinning. And then so eventually I'm like, all right, you get in the driver's seat so I can like see what the fuck the car's doing. And then so she gets in the driver's seat. I don't know. I get up to the door, kind of on the outside of the door, cause it's like the back end is in the ditch on like the right side of the road. So actually no, what happened was my car was like perpendicular to the road. And it was in the ditch, like perpendicular to the road, and then I like somehow like came to like an angle a bit, so I'd almost got it out, but it was kind of having some troubles getting traction out of the snow. And then so we were trying, and then she got in the driver's seat, and then I got out and I got up on the road kind of and like pushed the car a little bit, just enough so I could like move a little bit. And then she was like, "All right, I'm not driving anymore. I don't want to be like responsible." So, all right, so I just got in, and it just drove out of the road. Out of the ditch onto the road, and it was fine.
Well, what about that one time when we were driving to your girlfriend's house and you were ripping the e-brake down the road, and you like did like a 180, and like we just kind of looked at each other. That was so funny.
Yeah, that was like a week or two ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when we went to go pick up the investment, and then go to Walmart.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, no.
So what happened with Brian Kelly and his truck?
Alright, so every day at school we go to this thing. It's kind of like a tech school in the mornings for first hour. We got to get to school early so you're supposed to ride the bus there, but a couple kids don't ride the bus and they just drive there. And so we're driving there and we get there and then we go to our class and then we are driving back. So we're taking a different route, but it's fine, because we got one kid in his Hyundai Elantra, and then it's my friend in the truck, and then it's me. And we're going probably about the speed limit.
Good save. Don't want to be caught to, self-incriminating.
So, and then the kid in the Elantra, he keeps going straight, and I was like, I was going to take this turn too. So me and the kid in the truck go to turn, and then he goes to turn left, and then he like loses control and just kind of rolls into the ditch. It was so funny.
What did he do? Oh, he's told me he's like, I didn't have my seatbelt on.
Oh yeah, apparently he didn't have a seatbelt on either, so he was just like thrown in the passenger seat. So like his truck was upright, but then it flipped on its side and then rolled a little bit. So.
Did it like, was it like a slow tipping, or did it like throw itself pretty fast?
It wasn't super slow and it wasn't super fast. Like, it was kind of like a smooth kind of tip.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never been in a car crash, and I've never seen one.
Yeah, I was watching him. I was like, oh shoot, he's gonna end up in the field. I was like, fuck, he rolled his truck. So I like stopped my car and jumped out real quick, and the kid in the Elantra, he like turned back to see what was going on. So he's like, yeah, 1 second I saw him, and then I didn't see him. And I saw you standing there or something. And then, yeah, he got on his truck and he's, like, sitting on the door. because it was like flipped on its side. And then he called his dad, and his dad was out of town, so he's like, well, I don't know what to do or something. He's like, call a tow truck, I guess. And then so he called his friend with the truck, and then he had him like just kind of pull his truck over, so it was on all four wheels again, and he just drove out of the ditch.
Is there a lot of damage or?
I never saw it, but I guess it was totaled. Like the frame was probably bent, and he said when he drove home or drove back to school or something, he said he just smelled a whole bunch of oil.
Well, yeah, I bet. Huh. So I'm kind of personally mad because Grady didn't come. Not only didn't he come on Thursday, which he was sick, so that's understandable, but like then he doesn't come again on Sunday, and then he got mad at me for asking him if he would come. But I don't know, it just seems like he's really lazy all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
like even when we're trying to get this bread, I don't know.
Well, he's a Call of Duty superstar, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah. He won one Call of Duty championship. And he is a Call of Duty superstar.
Well, he won a grand total of $1,000, so, I mean, that's pretty cool, but it was, like, 2 months ago.
Yeah, but he has to do it again and again. Like, if he's like, yeah, I won so much money, I was like, yeah, now go win some more.
It was like a couple weeks before Black Friday, I think, because he, like, started giving her, like, the cashiers, like, $100 bills. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's funny. But, I don't know. It just seems like it would be a lot easier if he would actually show up, because he complains about just bringing his PS4 over. He's like, I have to unplug 2 whole cords.
Man, 2 fucking cords, bro.
2 cords, bro. And I don't know, it's not that big a deal, but apparently it is to him.
Yeah.
Some current events. What are some recent current events that have been
well, one of the Paul brothers recently said that he's gonna go homosexual for an entire month. I think he said something like Men Only March or something. So
whoa, that's, I did not hear that. What? No, that's weird. But is he actually gonna do it?
No, I think he like apologized because he got a bunch of backlash, and it's pretty funny. And then everyone's like defending him, but then when they at like the end of their defense, they're like defending him. They're like, I can't believe I'm defending Logan Paul, or Jake Paul. I don't know which one it is.
That seems like something Jake Paul would do.
Oh, I don't know which one it was.
I don't even know the difference between the two, but yeah, why would he think that's a good? That's about as good as idea as filming someone hanging in a suicide forest.
No, yeah, some people are like comparing that to that. It's like, no.
Yeah, that's not the same thing, but okay. Like they get so triggered about it, but I don't know. One of the, I just looked at a news article on my phone, and it was about the border wall, and a CNN newscaster, he was walking along with a camera along the border, and he's like, as you can see here, there's no crime going on here. And I was like, well, that's because there's a giant wall stopping them. Like, and I was like, go to a part where there's no wall and a very good amount of border crossings.
Well, the crime's not like against the wall, right? So,
yeah.
Like, most of the crime's in Mexico, and then like they flee to the United States or something, or they're like fleeing to like trade drugs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but like it's not it's not like you see someone run across the border and then just immediately get stabbed.
It's not like warfare. Yeah, it's not fucking shootouts in the middle of across the border.
That'd be badass though. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I served in the border.
I served in the Great Border War. What are some things that you would change about your car?
My car, I mean, honestly, I'd probably just get a car wash.
Oh, dude, I need a car wash so bad. That thing's so salty.
And I need some window tint. Like, I was driving down this road, and then there's a stoplight, so I like stop and whatever. And I'm behind this truck, and he's going so slow. So I like, once I get across the intersection, I switch lanes, and he like looks at me, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? Like, you're going slow as shit. You're still going 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, well,
speed up.
I think, yeah, I need window tint, but I think 5%. My brother told me that 5% is too much. He has that down in his truck, and I was thinking about getting 20% and then like 80% on the windshield.
Yeah, we'll have to go see our eye doctors and get prescriptions because the sun hurts our eyes.
Oh yeah.
While we're driving.
It hurts my eyes when I directly look into the sunlight. Can I get a prescription?
After it like snows and then it's like
sunny
the next day.
Yeah.
There's zero clouds.
That's the worst for snowmobiling too, because then you can't see anything and it like hurts to look at. But I don't know. My dash really annoys me. It's just so like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's just so oddly shaped.
So I think to explain it, like from the windshield to like where the dash like starts to end, and it's like slanted at like such an angle.
It feels like I'm in a cockpit for like a space shuttle, and like I like my interior, but like I don't know, just the buttons isn't my cup of tea.
And your buttons don't look that good. It just does not look very good.
Yeah, I think I
my
might.
car, it's like a decent amount from the windshield to like the end of the dash, and then it's more straight up and down instead of like an angle. I mean, that's what you get for having a boop of a 4-door mid-size sedan.
Well, you know what? Maybe I just wanted the 2-door because then I can relate to most rap songs.
Well, I wanted my grandparents' Lincoln Mark 8 because it had 2 doors, and then I was like, I don't want to get pulled over and have like more than 2 people in my car.
Yeah, but you could burn some serious rubber in that thing.
That
That'd be
thing
so
was real
fun.
drive V8.
Just get some used tires on Craigslist and swap them out real quick. Burn those out for the day. Put the other ones back on.
Yeah, that'd probably be quite expensive still.
Yeah, it would, but definitely cheaper to buy brand new. Oh, one of the things that I heard about, I was watching a YouTube video, and he's like, the new tires that you buy from, I don't know, like Goodyear or whatever, he's like, that's not where the money is. He's like, the real money is in the used tire shops. Because he's like, I went in there, I got one tire, and it was like, I don't know, $50 or $60, and he's like, yeah, I saw like 14 people come in and all walk out in a matter of like 10 minutes, and most of them got like 4 tires, and he's like, they are making some serious money.
But how do they get all these used tires?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, where are they getting these? And he's like, they're getting them for pennies on the dollar, and I'm like, where?
Do you think maybe they're from totaled vehicles?
Maybe like,
I mean,
they just,
you can't just buy like, I don't think it'd be worth it to buy like a whole, I mean, you'd have to part out the rest of the vehicle. Because I don't think you could like just buy the tires.
well, in some junkyards you can walk in and pick out whatever you want,
Yeah,
but then you have to buy the rim.
there's only a certain amount of tires, and then only certain tires fit certain wheels and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was very curious about that too, but I don't know. I just thought about that for making easy money. So tell us about your job. It's your first job at Subway.
My first job, I was at Subway. It was kind of whack. I got the job because I was 15. And it's pretty hard to find a job when you're 15 years old.
That's true.
And so I was working with I was gonna work there with this kid named Cole. I forgot that I worked with him for like a month probably, and then he quit. Then he went to work somewhere else for like minimum wage. I mean like 10 bucks an hour.
yeah, Techman.
And then minimum wage is like, cause they made less than like $500,000 a year, so you get paid minimum wage, which is like $760 something. So,
yeah,
but he's like, yeah, bro, it's way better. But I got a raise, so now I get paid like $850. I'm like, okay, whatever, bro. It was kind of whack. Sometimes, like there was a couple cool employees. One of them was a drug dealer.
Well, you find that anywhere you go in the food industry.
Yeah, you got drug dealers and crackheads.
There's a lot of both, and then you find that one good person, and you don't know why they're there anymore, but for some reason they are. But my first job, I was also 15, and it was hard because I was looking for like 3 months or so, and then my mom got a text from her friend who owns a bar, and they were looking for a dishwasher. And they did pay minimum wage, but I was like, well, it's a job, and I'm making $20 a week mowing lawns, so that's not really the move. So I took the job, and on my first day, it went pretty well. I mean, I had to ask where things went and stuff, But after a while, they started training me to cook, and then I learned as much as I could. I was closing the kitchens 3 times a week. But like 2 months ago, I came back because I quit for the summer to get a summer job that paid more. And after the summer, they texted me and asked me to come back. Well, I told them that I would help them out so they could text me on a weekend, and if I was available, I would come in. And they said, yeah, that's okay. I was like, I also need a raise. they said, yeah, we can do that too. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Everyone's happy. Well, I got my first paycheck after I was back. I was like, I asked him what's up with that, and they said that they tried to do it, but it'll be on the next paycheck. So I get the next paycheck, look at it, it's still the same, and I'm just like, well, okay, it has to be on the next. I just gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, it'll be on the next one. I look at the next one, not on there. I ask him again. He's like, no, that's our bad. And then whatever. So at this point, I'm just already pissed off. And he's scheduling me every weekend without asking me. So I come in. I come in and I get my paycheck after that. Still at $9.65. Still working every weekend.
That's like 2 months.
I know. And so I was just pissed off. So I was like, all right, whatever. When I was like, later this week, when we have our business meeting, I'm going to text him and tell him that I quit. I texted him this paragraph, and I was like, it isn't worth my time anymore, and you didn't give me what we agreed upon. I quit. He was pissed off. He's like, thanks for the 1 day notice. Well, thanks for not giving me a raise or, agreeing to the terms that we had. But whatever. I don't know. And I just felt like it was a good time to finally stop working there. I mean, I worked there for 2 years. You think they would help me out a little bit, but I guess not.
Yeah.
They just kind of screwed me over because people work there for a month or two and then quit, and they screwed the boss over for scheduling. But I worked there for 2 years, and they're gonna screw me over? No. So I quit, and I was like, all right, have fun working the whole weekend by yourself. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Send him a text on Thursday?
I sent him a text Thursday night. I worked Saturday and Sunday. He replied Saturday morning with the thanks for the 1 day notice. I was like, well, it was 2. But I get your point. But at the same time, you don't just get to screw me over whenever you want, and I'm not going to keep coming back. I have another job that I can go to.
Yeah, and then you got in trouble at your other job because you're supposed to show up to a meeting, but you had to go work there.
Yeah, I know. But it's whatever. I don't work there anymore, and I did apply at another place, so we'll see what happens with that. I think it's been 2 days since I applied, so I don't know, maybe next week or the week after I'll get a response from them. Maybe. All right.
So, just going back to the car topic, I'd also like to put some matching wheels on tires on my car. Because I have one tire that's different than all the rest.
That's not good.
And yours are all bald.
Mine are so bald. It's unbelievable.
You should probably switch the back and the front.
It's actually dangerous driving like that. I just don't have the funds to purchase new ones. So
yeah. So if you guys
donate.
Go to our website at
Oh yeah, we will link that in the description.
Yes, it's called G2 Industries or something. .com or.
Yes.
But if you search it, it's kind of broken. You gotta. It just brings you to Google. Some place from Africa.
Yeah, they have another domain, but let's look that up right here. So, www.g2industries.com.
If you put the HTTPS or whatever, I think it comes up sometimes, or most of the time it will do that. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but we will also be coming out with some t-shirt design. What the?
Oh yes, our t-shirt designs. We're gonna have a nice clothing business.
We have tried to come up with multiple streams of income.
Very many. We've come up with so many ideas.
Yeah. Honestly, if we just had one Google Docs that we could put on all of our ideas, because we put them on pieces of paper, and then we lose the pieces of paper.
So we have some breaking news. The past about 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, probably about 5 minutes, my mic has been muted, and I thought I unmuted it. So that sucks.
Alright, so where were we? Alright, we're back here, and, Jagger kind of messed us up with the with the mic there.
It's fine.
Because he keeps thinking that it's muted when it's not, and it's not muted when it is.
Maybe I have epilepsy.
No, that's not right. Alright, so we were talking about our multiple streams of income. And we're trying to build a little source of passive income here. We're trying to have a t-shirt brand. We have a website that's been built, and we will link it in the description so you guys can check out our products. We have been planning on buying a plow truck, a cheap one, for next winter, because we do get a lot of snow here. And either...
we get snow like 3 times a year. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not going to be worth it.
Well, I mean, we can do other stuff with the truck.
No, we can't do anything else.
Oh, no? We can't haul stuff or tow stuff for people?
I mean...
we can't help people move?
Actually, that might be kind of fun to, like, tow stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Be like a constant road trip of 10 miles per gallon.
That would be fun. But we can charge them a base price and then a gas premium. So, like, every mile we drive, they give us, like, a nickel or something.
Yeah, we'd have to calculate that to our miles per gallon and how much gas.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I feel like it eventually would pay itself off. Especially if we do, like, the moving services, because those are actually pretty spendy.
We could have our t-shirt company and then set up our own distribution company.
Okay, so you know how the what do they call those, the barons of industry, or the robber barons of industry or something, with Andrew Carnegie and whatnot,
Like
how they
how they industrialized it.
yeah. So how they own the mines, they own the transportation, they own. So we just need to do that, and then so say we have.
I think that's what you call a monopoly.
No, because they're on different
Yeah.
levels. No, they're on different levels, dude.
It's one company owning everything, though.
No, a monopoly is where they only can buy your product. So say that Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile all made one company. That would be a monopoly. But if Verizon bought a telephone manufacturing plant, that wouldn't be a monopoly.
I mean, I guess not.
So we do that. So say when we start our t-shirt brand, we buy online at a higher cost. Eventually, once we start making money, we buy our own, little press that we can use from here. That way, we get a program on our computer, we can make the designs, we can print the designs, and then we can ship them directly from our post office. That way, we knock out the middleman, and our cost goes way down. Well,
Fucking middlemen.
well, I mean, that's technically what we are with the website, but
No, they're quality products, guys. No need to worry.
but I don't know. I feel like that plow truck would be a good source there, because we could, and in the winter, I mean, you put the sleds in the back, man, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way to fucking
Canada.
EP.
Well, so?
Because we don't.
Yeah, well. We'll edit that one out. Alright, so we did buy, no, I bought some finance books online. I got several recommendations from one of my business teachers. One of them was a best-selling book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
I've gotten some recommendations. Well, I haven't really the recommendations to me, but they're some the good YouTubers like Danielle Duncan that suggested this book, and a couple others. I don't remember the other one.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very well-selling book. But I also got another recommendation. It's called Click Millionaires. It's about making money online, basically. So, that's what we're trying to do here. But we're doing the podcast as a hobby. We're trying to see, we're just informing people, and eventually we'll do a We'll do a series called Road to $1,000, where we try and make our first grand with our business opportunities, and then you guys can follow along based on that. But the third book I actually didn't get a recommendation for. I just kind of stumbled upon it. I mean, it wasn't wasn't too spendy, but it was just called the Passive Income Playbook. And it's a small book, but you never know. Maybe it'll just increase my reading level, from 3rd grade to 4th grade. But hopefully I learned something from it instead. But I don't know. How long do you think it's gonna take for me to read even one of these?
Well, first we gotta finish the book we're reading in school.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's that book called?
I'm on about page 50.
Oh, me too. I
of
know.
like 280, and it's called Coming Back Alive. And
Yeah.
we'll like link all these books in the description if we remember to do that.
No, we probably will, but I don't know. I don't think I'd recommend Coming Back Alive.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, we did only read 50 pages out of like 280, and I think
Yeah,
you're a
you're
little
right.
further behind me still.
Yeah, that's true. But so far, we'll give a recommendation in the next podcast if we read. But so far, I don't think I would recommend it.
No.
It hasn't. The prologue pulled me in, just
Yeah.
for the fact that it was exciting and captivating. But ever since then, it's just been describing the Alaskan wilderness, which it's cool. Like Alaska's cool, but it's just, if I wanted to read some facts, I'd probably just look it up.
Yeah. But then, how are you supposed to gain knowledge if you don't learn about just facts?
Knowledge? What do you mean? I just bought 3 books.
Yeah, so you gotta read all those other boring books with facts about the Alaskan wilderness. You fuck.
Oh, so I have to start. Oh, so it's like kind of when you start in the porn industry. You got to start with the ugly fat chicks, and you can work yourself. You can work your way up to the hot chicks.
Sorta. Is that how that works?
Yeah, actually, some guys in the porn industry start off with gay porn, even if they're not gay. And I don't
does
think I could do
that?
that. What?
Who does that?
I don't know. Not me.
You don't do any porn. We're not 18.
Yeah, well, that's the way she goes.
That's the fucking way she goes there.
She either goes or she doesn't go. That's the way she goes, eh?
Yeehaw.
I don't know, but we the plow truck we're gonna have to spend about $3,000 on. So
Yeah.
hopefully our
We should think more $4,000 in case we have like repairs to it or anything.
well, yeah, but just the initial cost of it
Mm-hmm.
would be about $3,000. Because I saw that Chevy Cheyenne that I think it was $2,500. That was just like 2 towns over, and that was a pretty nice one.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, feller. So I don't know. I think we've gone through all all the topics we can today. Yeah, just about. So hopefully we'll update you on some of these events and come back with some new ones next time.
Alright. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share to your friends, tell your grandma about our podcast, and then maybe
some girl that you met at the bar.
yeah,
Just like-
or that you met on the playground if you're young enough to still go to the playground.
Or old enough, because some old guys do that too.
Well, that'd be too old to go to the playground, so unless
Well, I used to work with this dude that actually did that. Well, okay, not actually did that, but he gives off that vibe of, pedophile.
alright.
Well, the best pickup line is, "Hey, have you heard of this podcast?" And she's like, "No," and be like, "Well, you should go check it out." And you buy her a drink and walk away.
Yeah. At the bar or at the playground? You could buy
I-
like a lemonade.
Oh no, ice cream truck.
The
You
ice
know,
cream
in the movies they like drive the ice cream
Yeah.
truck next to the playground.
Well, we had an ice cream truck for like a couple summers, but it just I don't know where it is.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I
Like,
only
we
got
had-
to the.
We had like 2 of them.
Yeah, and then they just like left. I think they probably went out of business. They're like, no.
Maybe. Oh, you know, what'd be fun. We could like travel the world. with,
In an ice cream truck.
Yeah, bro.
So
That'd be fun as shit.
that would be. We could pull around a trailer that has all of our stuff in it. And we could sleep in there.
I saw by the Dairy Queen that was recently almost burnt down. By the parking lot by Cashwise. No, is it Cashwise?
Yeah, cash was.
Over there,
I think.
there was like this truck and then a trailer, and the trailer was like a food trailer, but I don't know if they got any business. It looked pretty sketchy. I don't know. It's probably a meth house in the middle of town.
Actually, that'd be a good cover.
No, because it looks sketchy as fuck.
Oh, well, okay. Well, you gotta make it look nice if you're gonna have a meth house or a meth trailer, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Alright, well, we're gonna end it here.
Yep.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Tell your friends, your dogs.
Your grandma. Unless she's dead, then I
Your
apologize.
favorite Call of Duty superstar, but you guys probably don't know.
Or your lazy business partner, because all he does is watch YouTube and play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
All right. Snatch you later.